Hello and welcome to today's webinar. My name is Jonathan Chiveri. First of all, let me thank you for joining me on this webinar. We have an incredible webinar for you today, okay? On this webinar, I'm going to reveal to you the 3 secrets of how to generate a list from LinkedIn's 500 million subscribers, okay? These are real professionals, real business owners, senior level people that run small businesses both offline and online. I'm going to go into my login right now. Let me just log into my go into my LinkedIn page right now, and I want to show you how I'm generating targeted leads, and I'm spending 20 minutes a day or less than 20 minutes a day, something I know you can do. So what you can see here right now, you can see over 6,000 members that have joined my group, and some are still pending. Okay, 6,000 members. And I've also got a careers group, and as you can see, there's over 2,000 members in this group. Now you can get some of these members to opt in to your database. Okay, you can get them from LinkedIn into your database and build a list. So take a look at one of my Aweber database. This one has over 600 leads. These are people that have opted in from LinkedIn into my database. I'm building a list, doing this, and I'm working less than 20 minutes a day. Let's check a look at my other list. This has over 500 leads. Okay, these are real business owners, guys. People that have joined LinkedIn and then opted into my database. And I spend less than 20 minutes a day, and I know something you can do for your business also. I'm like you. I've bought many lead generation software in the past, many training programs that, promise so much, but didn't quite live up to the hype. Okay, so let me just introduce my background. I've been a software consultant now for over 10 years. And I go to companies and I manage strategy of testing, and I've been a tester myself. And so in my transition to being an entrepreneur, I've been testing social media tools. Okay, name it, I've tested it. I'm talking about Instagram, Facebook ads, Facebook fan pages, YouTube. A lot of these tests, some have some good results, some have some sort of average results, some work, some don't work. Okay, obviously some of these channels are more expensive than others. Okay, but really to experience success with social media tools, you have to be laser focused. You got to go deeper, and then only then you'll find that golden nugget. Okay, now I've come across LinkedIn in the last 2 years, and on my journey, I've been testing LinkedIn, and I've been really impressed with LinkedIn. There's a big difference between all the other social media channels and LinkedIn, and one of the major difference is that the caliber of people joining LinkedIn and their behavior on LinkedIn is completely different from what you experience on other social media sites. On LinkedIn, people take their profile a bit more seriously. Okay, the income levels of the people joining LinkedIn, I know 50% is over $100,000. Okay, let me give you an example of some of the other differences. If you go and look at someone's profile on Facebook, for example, it's very picture oriented, it's very image oriented. Okay, Facebook is known for its viral videos and cat videos. On Facebook, there are many occasions where you'll come across uncompromising pictures and videos. Okay, that's acceptable on Facebook, but on LinkedIn, this is unusual. It's not accepted behavior, and this is because of the way you have to carry yourself on LinkedIn. You must carry yourself differently on LinkedIn. When you're on LinkedIn, the level of data is quite different. The data tells you a lot about that person. If you browse a person's profile on LinkedIn, immediately you'll know a few things about their business and their professional life. So on LinkedIn, users tend to take their profile a bit more seriously. Now, if you check out the structure of the LinkedIn profile, the headline, the summary, the achievement section, it can tell a story. The point is, the caliber of people that come onto LinkedIn are more professional. I'm talking about CEOs, CFOs, senior managers, business owners, and entrepreneurs. And that's why Microsoft paid over $26 billion, because they understand the importance of the data of LinkedIn. LinkedIn hasn't done a great job of marketing its tools. Okay, LinkedIn has a lot of powerful tools, but they haven't done a great job of marketing those tools to business owners and entrepreneurs. The marketers and business owners that understand LinkedIn's power are taking full advantage, guys. But there's only a small number right now. But there's actually 3 major secrets to generating a targeted leads on LinkedIn. I want you to be in that 1% that will benefit and profit from LinkedIn. And so it's great that you are on this webinar, because I'm going to give you some real facts that you can take away and actually implement. Before we talk about the 3 secrets, first of all, let me tell you some important facts. LinkedIn has over 500 million subscribers. When you compare LinkedIn subscribers to other major social media subscribers, LinkedIn converts better than most of the other social media sites. Okay, this is according to a reputable agency called Kissmetrics. They carried out a major survey and they found out that leads from LinkedIn convert better than the other social sites, okay, which is surprising when you think about it, because Facebook has over 1 billion subscribers. But again, because of the behavior of people, the caliber, the professionals that are on LinkedIn, they convert better. Okay, LinkedIn in many ways have potentially provided you ready-made leads waiting for you right now. So what do I mean by this? You're basically 1 click away from getting a high quality lead with LinkedIn. There are no gatekeepers for you to worry about. You can connect with anyone on LinkedIn. It could be a CEO, it could be a CFO. The point is, you're just 1 click away. Okay, so now let's go over the 3 secrets of being successful and generating leads on LinkedIn. Now, the first secret is the big secret. I'm using this method to generate a ton of leads. I've shown you some evidence of that. Let me just tell you a quick story of how I did it. Okay, basically, I was an affiliate for Amazon products. Amazon has an affiliate program where they sell all types of things, books and other physical products. So now, the COO of Facebook, Sheryl Sandberg, came out with a book called Lean In. Okay, and at that time this book was getting a lot of attention. I was selling really well on Amazon, and I thought, let me experiment on this. I was experimenting and testing online at this time. One of the stuff I was testing was creating groups on LinkedIn. So I created a Lean In group on LinkedIn. Okay, I started to feed this group. I started to share Sheryl Sandberg's content and other awesome content. Then I stepped away from this group. I set it up, and then I stepped away from it for about 2 weeks. When I came back to this group, I kid you not, there were about 500 leads waiting to join this group. Okay, these are people pending to join my group. These are real people, guys, looking to learn and engage with the community and to discuss this book. Real fans of Sandberg. They were looking to consume that content. I saw some sales on Amazon because of the group that I built. I never knew you can get so many views and sales just by building a group. Okay, so I also created an opt-in page to build my list, because LinkedIn allows you to put a welcome page when people join your group. And in that welcome page, in that welcome message, I added an opt-in. Okay, now I gave away excerpts of the book. So if they opted in, this was a great incentive for them to, join my group. So if they opted in, they got a bit of those excerpts. And I also provided other valuable content for reasons for them to opt in. So every day, I saw people joining my group. After I accepted them, they started to join in the discussions and share the content. Now, obviously, I felt the only reason I'm generating all these leads is because it's a famous person, relatively famous. What about if I made it just a niche only? Okay, would that make any difference? So I created a careers group. Okay, I created a careers group, career-minded women group at that time. So I decided to create that group on LinkedIn. I let a few people know about it, and again, bang, I was seeing some results after just a few weeks. Because as long as a group of like-minded people are joining the group, they're sharing information, they're engaging with each other, they're talking to each other, and as long as you're putting into that group some really good content, people will join your group, okay? And people will look at your welcome message and they will opt into your list. You can start building a relationship as soon as you build a group. That's how I came across LinkedIn groups, and that's what I'm telling you now. This is the first secret, and as an entrepreneur, you need to set this up. You'll start to see increase in leads. You'll start to find a new professional audience. I showed you some of the evidence of that. People have built entire businesses, marketed their products and services, and sold out entire events with just one single group. Through such groups, you'll be able to make connections, send messages, and identify opportunities. So what I want to do now is teach you a few things about LinkedIn groups. Today, you can actually join up to 100 groups, and that's important. LinkedIn's allowed you to join 100 groups, okay? And you can create 30 of your own groups. Now, a single group can accommodate over 1 million individuals. That's why when you go into LinkedIn right now, you'll find some groups have like 500,000, 400,000 individuals. And when you're thinking about creating your own group, you want to join and create groups that have a natural fit, for your line of business. In this case, I'm going after professionals seeking new opportunities, okay? The thing is, groups are free to create and own for now. Okay, that's another reason you want to join. They're actually free to create and own. And because it's so powerful, because you can turn those members into real leads, because you can make sales, this is what you want to be able to do. And guess what? LinkedIn allows you to send messages to your members once every week. And the news gets even better. The messages you send to your members will always go directly into their email box. I hope you understand what I just said. Not a single message you send will end up in a spam or trash folders. In other words, the delivery rate of LinkedIn messages is excellent. The major email platform recognizes and respects LinkedIn as one of the most important websites today. In fact, it's currently ranked 16th out of billions of websites. I just hope you're beginning to see the real impact of creating and joining a LinkedIn group. I hope that's finally sinking in. What's more interesting is that LinkedIn is a hit among high income earners. I think 50% of its users pocket over 100,000 a year, which equates to one thing: high income LinkedIn users equals qualified leads. Okay, remember that as a group owner, LinkedIn allows you to send messages and announcements to your members once a week. Now, picture this: if you create 30 groups, okay, each with only say 200 members, which I will teach you how to do. 200 members, that's conservative. How many people would you be able to reach out weekly? That's about 15,000 individuals. You'd be able to reach out to a lot of potential leads 4 times in a year. Remember, you can actually post to your groups, but you can actually send a message to your groups once a week. So how exactly do you get high earners to join your groups? Well, I have a product coming out called Linktify. I want you to look out for that in your email when it goes live. Okay, Linktify is a suite of software and advanced training to help you get the most out of LinkedIn. Okay, Linktify will help you engage with prospects, increase connections with optimized messaging, and build your list through creating groups in your own niche. With Linktify software, you'll be able to create great looking Linktify group banners, pages that will entice people to join your group. Now, more about this software in a minute. I just want to walk you through an example of how to influence people in one group to join your group. For example, marketing consultants. These are some of the top earners. Now, I want them to join one of my groups. I want to generate leads of marketing consultant because I have a service to offer. I have something I know they'll pay a lot of money for. So what you want to do is look for groups where marketing consultants are likely to hang out. You want to join those groups. Your aim is for them to view your profile and join your group. Okay, to find such groups, you go to the search engine and search for marketing consultants, and the search engines will present you with a good number of marketing consultant groups you can join. Okay, some of these groups have more than 100,000 members. Okay, so what if I told you there is a way you can influence a big percentage of these members to join your group? Remember, the reason you want them to join your group, you want to turn them into real leads and to real buyers. Okay, so if you were to influence that, say for example 5,000 marketers out of the 100,000 to join your marketing group, you'd be in a position to reach out to a lot of potential leads daily, and you'll be able to send email once a week to this group. I hope you can see the true potential of having your own LinkedIn group. Okay, the Linktify tool will remove any technical obstacles for creating great groups and help you generate the type of leads that will probably take you years to capture. Now let's move on and talk about the second secret. Okay, the second secret to generating qualified leads on LinkedIn seems quite obvious, but is really powerful. But a lot of people ignore or neglect the secret because they're just not aware of how powerful it is. Okay, the second secret is to increase your connections on LinkedIn. To me, more connections equals more leads. You want to connect, engage, and capture. Okay, you want to capture leads. One of your goals is to increase your connections, okay, because you want more people to view your profile so they can see what you have to offer. That's one of the reasons. Okay, you want your connections to share your updates. The more connections you have, especially if those connections are your target audience, then it's even more beneficial and more profitable. Now, you'll learn later on this webinar that having more connections can get you more traffic by sharing your articles. Okay, we'll talk about that in a few minutes. You're going to really love what I have to reveal there. Okay, now say for example you put out a status update on your LinkedIn newsfeed, very similar to Facebook. Yeah, on LinkedIn you want to be seen as the expert or the go-to person. When you give a status update like sharing a post or sharing something of value on your newsfeed, most of your connections will be alerted. A big percentage will be alerted that you've just put out a post. Now, for say for instance, you have just over 1,000 connections. Okay, if most of your connections can see that you're putting out real content and you're doing that regularly, you become top of mind. These are your target audience. They'll notice you. They'll start commenting, sharing your updates. Okay, when you send them a personal message, they're more likely to respond after a while because you are now this person of the authority figure. Okay, from there you can send them to an opt-in page where you can start building your list. Now, before you start increasing your connections, okay, you first need to make sure your house is in order. Okay, you need to make sure your profile page is set up correctly and is 100% complete. Okay, because LinkedIn rewards those profiles that have 100% complete setting. Okay, which means when your name is being searched on Google or LinkedIn, you become higher up in the rankings. This is all due to LinkedIn's smart algorithms, all the work behind the scenes, all the machinery behind the scenes. Your name shows up first, your profile shows up first. Okay, this is like inviting people to your living room. You want to impress people to come into your living room. Okay, your profile page should wow your visitors. It should wow your audience. Now, you know, a big percentage of people on LinkedIn get this wrong. Their profile page is quite bland. Some of them is like 20% complete, 30% complete, you know, with absolutely no call to actions. LinkedIn's do not reward profile pages that are 20 or 30 pages complete. When visitors view your profile, you want them to see you as the person for your niche. Okay, you want to do that immediately. So remember, 90% of people are not doing this. So when they connect with new people and they never follow up, there's no engagement, their profile page is bland, you are going to get there. Your profile page is 100% complete, set up in the correct way. You immediately stand out from the crowds. Like I said before, more connections equals more leads. The successful people on LinkedIn understand why having many connections is key when you're on LinkedIn. Okay, after all the connections, engagement with prospects, sales will follow. With the Linktify software, you can stand out from the competition. You can engage and communicate with prospects more regularly. Okay, you can seriously optimize your profile page to make it 100% ready. Right, so you'll also get access to Linktify Messenger apps. Okay, these will help your increasing your connections. Okay, they're very simple but highly effective message generators. None of these are like automated message, by the way. They just generate the message that you need. Consists of 5 messaging apps. You got the follow up, referral, recommendation, and who viewed me. The people that are able to communicate and follow up after they've connect are the ones winning on LinkedIn. They're getting referred to other connections. They're the ones getting new clients consistently week after week. Okay, I'm just trying to drum that home to you that increasing your connections on LinkedIn is key. Okay, these 5 apps were designed with engagement in mind, specifically for LinkedIn alone. We understand that 95% of people on LinkedIn are not engaging in the right way, and so are missing out on a golden opportunity to build a list, engage with them, and then capture high-end leads. That's what you have to do. So with these 5 apps, you'll be in a 1% that know the basics of communication on LinkedIn and make a real difference to your business and your client's business as well. Now with Linktify, you can create powerful, beautiful looking LinkedIn banner pages in just a few minutes. Okay, banners that will make you stand out from the competition. You have to understand that there is a setting every time you change your profile. LinkedIn alerts your connections, and naturally some people want to find out about you, so you want people to view your profile. So you can actually set that so that you alert your connections, especially the way we teach it, where you have to connect with your target audience. They will be stunned by your profile page. They want to see what else you have to offer after they see your profile page. So with Linktify, you can create custom banners, call to action banners, newsfeed banners, company banners, LinkedIn ad images, so many different things. These are the apps you need to build your list. Like Linktify is the software you need to optimize the whole LinkedIn experience. So that was the second secret, increasing your connections. Now, let's talk about the third secret to generating targeted leads using LinkedIn. The third secret is publishing fresh articles on LinkedIn's publishing. A number of years ago, LinkedIn launched LinkedIn Publishing. Okay, this was only available to influencers like Richard Branson or Gary Vee. Only the top well-known people were able to publish on LinkedIn Publishing. LinkedIn brought together some of the biggest influencers of our time to share their stories, to inspire us, to teach us. And these articles generated a ton of traffic. There's so much eyeballs in one platform. Now, when influencers published an article on this platform, the content was consumed very quickly. Many people commented and shared this publication. Okay, again, I'll keep reminding you that the people engaging on these platforms are professionals, decision makers, business owners, entrepreneurs, all looking to make a difference, all looking to take their business to a different level. Now, just over a year after the influencers were given the platform on LinkedIn, LinkedIn decided to open up this platform to everyone else. So if you log into your LinkedIn right now, you'll notice that you have the facility to put out content yourself. You can now share your products, your services to a much wider, more informed audience, just like the influencers could. Now, a lot of marketers and business owners are not aware that they have this facility. Okay, they're not even aware of it because LinkedIn has not done a great job of marketing these tools. They've not made a great job of announcing these tools to the general public. Okay, that's why I'm sharing this secret with you. Look at some of the traffic some of these articles are getting. These are not the influencers, my friends. These are entrepreneurs. These are business owners just like you and me. Now, if you put out the type of content that people love, it's going to be shared and liked and commented on. If your article is amazing, LinkedIn won't only share your article to your connections, it will go beyond your connections. Think about that. If you only had 1,000 connections, which is a lot, by the way, but LinkedIn thinks that your article will benefit other subscribers that it has over 500, remember, million. Using its own algorithm, it will share your article to millions of or hundreds of thousands of other subscribers. Okay, I hope you're beginning to see the importance of LinkedIn publishing. Okay, this is one of the reasons you can't ignore it. You can't ignore LinkedIn publishing. You'll start seeing other networks liking, sharing, and commenting on your articles. Now, I know some of you are thinking, I don't know how to write an amazing article. In fact, I don't know how to write at all. And for some of you, you just don't have the time. You just don't have the time to write all these articles. But that's okay, because what I'm about to say to you is that you can completely outsource the article creation and have fresh content published for your audience on LinkedIn publishing for your target audience to consume whenever you like. That's right. I've come across some amazing article writers, and they are very gifted. They can write on your behalf, and those articles, when they're shared, when those targeted subscribers, they come into your website, they come into your opt-in page. So you can do that. LinkedIn Publisher rewards you actually for publishing great articles, because they present your articles beyond your connections. They expose that article to your target audience. Okay, so that's the reason you're seeing so much engagement in some of these comments here. So LinkedIn Publisher is massive and will only grow bigger now that Microsoft and LinkedIn have joined forces. This is another way to drive traffic to your articles. You can place links on your articles, put opt-in pages to drive traffic back to your site. Okay, so that's the third secret. Not a lot of people know about this. Okay, and that's why I'm telling you about it. I want you to get set up, because if you have all these set up, you will start to grow targeted traffic. Right, so in summary, your profile needs to be 100% ready for high rankings. You have to increase your connections as they equal leads. You need to provide updates to stay top of mind. LinkedIn's giving you a tool to see exactly who's viewed you. Okay, this is powerful. If you know who's viewed you, if you can see their profile, why not send them back a response message? The type of response that would turn cold traffic into warm traffic, eventually into a hot lead. People are viewing you because you're liking their posts, their articles. They want to see who this person is. We're all naturally curious. And when they view you, that's okay, because your profile will be 100% ready. Okay, you'll be in the 1% that have set up their profile in the way like LinkedIn likes, and your ranking will be high. So when your name or your niche is searched, your profile is high up in the ranking. And by the way, when someone is searching on Google, they don't have to be logged into LinkedIn to see your profile. They can actually see your profile when they search for you on Google. When a visitor comes to your profile, you want them to do a double take. Okay, your stories there, your achievements there, what you have, what you can offer them is there right there. It's got you have a dynamic profile with so many different elements, infographics. They can link back to your website. They can see immediately that this personal profile page is different from everyone else's. Like I said, I have a brand new product coming out called Linktify. Okay, look out for that. Linktify is software and training that will optimize your profile by 1,000%, get you more engagement, increase your connections, and ultimately you'll be building more leads. Okay, the suite of software comes with a messenger app. Okay, I've shown you a glimpse, but let me remind you what you're going to be getting. You're going to be getting 5 apps: the connection, follow up, who viewed me, recommendation, referral. All of these crucial to LinkedIn and your engagement. All these apps were built to help you increase connections and get superior engagement. You'll also have so many banner types to choose from: the call to action banners, the custom built banners, and more. You can put company details on these banners, your website details, telephone number, emails. Nobody else is doing this, guys. So when you do this, you stand out immediately. automatically, and you can do this often. You'll have the software to create group images. You can create LinkedIn news feed images and company images as well. These banners have been designed like this to enable you to stand out from the rest. We've also added the LinkedIn publisher images. Okay, just take a look at the quality of these designs to get the most engagement, just like the influencers are getting. After you place these types of images in your articles, people would want to read your articles further. Okay, we've tested this out. Now, you'll also have access to the LinkedIn headline generator. When someone is searching for you on LinkedIn or a search engine like Google, the first thing they're going to see is your headline. Okay, the thing is, on LinkedIn, a lot of people's headlines are really boring, really bland, but you want to be different. You can grab immediate attention with a persuasive headline and entice people to view the rest of your profile, where you can showcase your products and services and get them clicking through to your website. Now, with Linktify, again, you're going to be connecting, engaging, and capturing leads. Now, on top of the software, we have advanced training, something that you'll need to take LinkedIn to that different level. You'll learn how to increase your connections. We actually teach you other ways to increase your connections, how to get more traffic using LinkedIn Publisher and LinkedIn Groups. We have training for that. I want you to become the go-to person, the authority in your niche. Yeah, when it comes to LinkedIn Publishing, I have an in-depth training taking you deep into why you should be on there. Okay, even if you've not written an article before in your life, you do not need to worry about that. You can outsource that. You can get fresh quality good articles on LinkedIn Publisher. The training also takes you into SlideShare. A lot of entrepreneurs are leaving money on the table because they're not aware of SlideShare. SlideShare actually gets 70 million views a month, and I'll show you how to generate leads from SlideShare on LinkedIn, which is owned by LinkedIn, by the way. I told you the story of how I built my group. I'm going to go step by step in helping you create a group. That's a crucial part of the whole training. LinkedIn's coming. Because you've taken the time to watch this webinar, we do have a discount for you because of that. So look out for your discount in the next email so you can apply it. You can apply this discount. Hope you've enjoyed this webinar. I'll see you on the Linktify registration.